Hello, welcome back to Mindful Musings. I'm Dee Dee, your host. I'm an energy alchemist, sound bowl practitioner, and an intuitive. How was your weekend? It's been a couple days since I did a video, so I wanted to check in with you, make sure everything is good. She says, well, and just an FYI, in case you didn't know, major solar flares, electromagnetic storms, or geomagnetic storms. So what is it, a G4? So that just if you are feeling a bit off, or of course the symptoms I talked about before, which is the dizziness, the complete exhaustion, or perhaps restless, feeling like I like to term it as feeling like a cat whose fur's been rubbed the wrong way. You could go in any extremes. Old memories, old wounds are coming up to be healed. A lot of that just has to do with the good old G4 storm and the astrology. And again, I don't know a whole lot about this, just what I read. Definitely go seek out experts in the field if you want more in-depth information. I'm just kind of scraping the surface of it from what I hear, and if I've heard it from a number of sources, then I go, okay, I think that seems to be credible. So definitely, and I know for me, goodness gracious, especially the last few days, the weirdest dreams, and I say weird, but but I know that I'm working through stuff, and that's the cool thing. It's like one night I woke up out of the dream, heart racing, and I wrote it down, but I don't remember exactly what it was. But I woke up and I immediately went, "Oh, thank you for allowing me to clear this in my dream state, clearing the karma." Or mostly, I'm also clearing old patterns and old relationship patterns, or perhaps dysfunctional patterns, or whatever you want to call it. But I do remember waking up and going, and with that recognition, but still, just in case, I said out loud, all right, spirit team, my angels, Archangel Michael, any negativity, any distortion, any lower energy, banished into the light right now for the highest good, and I ask for protection. I like to cover myself that way. I encourage you to do the same. And then I have heard from many, many sources that people are going through that right now. Old wounds, or again, remember 3D existence is linear. But the world of healing and going in ascension is spiral, circle. So it comes around again, and you just get to heal it on a deeper level, or clear it, or set your attention before you go to bed at night. For the highest good, please, I'd love to. Please allow me to clear any of these limiting beliefs, any of these programs that are not serving my highest good. Allow me to clear them, release them with grace and ease, and see what happens. But just know that is happening, and it's just a perfect opportunity for self-care. And you know what I mean by self-care, right? The being grounded. But it is a lovely time to get out in nature and to drink a lot of water, hydrate, 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 to help clear the toxins, clear any of that energy that is stuck. And if you can, get out into the sun, the sunlight, especially for the entire month. I think I mentioned it before, but allowing the sun and the light codes for the sun to awaken the DNA strands that have been dormant. And when they awaken, just know that you may feel very, very disoriented. And if you feel the urge to rest, rest. Take care of yourself. Soak in a tub if you like, Epsom salt baths to draw out any toxins that you may be carrying in your body. Essential oils, massage, energy work, of course, and of course, my beloved sound bowls. If you have sound bowls, or I do sound baths, I do sound sessions with people to help alleviate and release the stuck energy and to soothe and calm the frequencies. So just know that you're not alone, you're not regressing, and the energy is something amazing right now. And it sounds like for the month, not necessarily the geomagnetic storms, but the energy wise. And just expect to perhaps be revisiting old wounds so that you can release them on the next level and become more of your sovereign self, because we are lifting ourselves. And remember, ascension is not an external thing. It is internal. It's energetic. It's within. It's our consciousness. It's releasing the judgments, the limiting beliefs, the separateness, the angst, the comparisons, all of that separate energy, that which may cause separation. That's what we are looking at and releasing, so that we can get into more of that unity consciousness, the higher vibrational consciousness of oneness and assisting each other. But remember, it's one person at a time, and you are the only one who can do it for yourself. Okay, what else? What else might want to pop in right now? There's a couple things hanging out, and I'm just not grasping them. Oh well, I'll come back. Oh yeah, one thing that I am very excited about, and I'll keep you posted, but starting in July, I'm going to be teaching more classes at the Energy Within. I am so excited about that. So if you are in the Kansas City area, the Overland Park area, Energy Within, you can check out their website. But that's where I've been teaching or facilitating the chakra wisdom circle and the chakra meditations, twice a month. I'm going to be teaching more courses. So I'll still have my chakra wisdom circle, because that is so lovely. Then I get to facilitate a morning meditation. And then I will be assisting, facilitating restorative yoga. I won't be doing the yoga part, but I will be providing the sound bowls for it. I am so excited about that as well. And then get to go back to finally coming back to chakra dance. I have always loved doing chakra dance. I used to call it chakra boogie, but it's a wonderful thing where it's music specifically tuned for your chakras, and you just move your body to it. There's no right, no wrong. You just give yourself permission to look silly, and it's a wonderful way to start the day and the evening too. I mean, it's a wonderful way to detox and then come back. So I get to do that. And then another fun thing, I don't know what this looks like exactly yet, but we're going to have a game night once a month at the Energy Within, a metaphysical game night that I will be facilitating. So that promises to be really exciting. I am very excited. Doing what I love. Doing these YouTube videos, that's what I love. My sound bowls, my gardening, everything. Do what brings you joy. Joy is the number one thing that we must bring in for ourselves, because it's in the joy that lightens our spirit, that lifts our frequency. Love and joy coincide, they're hand in hand. Love, joy, and inspiration, creativity. So remember, it's really sticky and swirly and out there. Even if you can just, if you find yourself getting like caught in that stickiness, where one thing to do to come back to yourself is just a simple task that you can do mindfully. What was it? Lee Harris was saying, even something about like even just taking a moment and, you know, like reorganizing a cabinet, but it's getting things in order. It gets your mind out there and helps bring you back into a centered place so that you can feel the calm again, and it helps stabilize a bit. But if you find yourself getting, just come on back inside, however that looks like that. And oftentimes it can be a simple task. I know I've been doing that a lot with the garden, or cleaning around the house mindfully, not out of anger anymore, but out of mindfulness, and like, oh, this satisfies the part of me that craves some sense of organization and alignment and peace. So whatever that might be for you, or anything creative, of course, that brings you joy. The painting, again, the gardening, the sound bowls, singing, dancing, working out, walking on the trail. Get yourself a bird cam, whatever. But do what brings you joy, because that is what is going to get us through these extraordinarily challenging times. And it's only going to get a little bit more so, I would imagine. Again, not that I'm into predictive stuff, but balanced. You are in charge of being your own calm. And you're in charge of setting your boundaries. If you find yourself, you're hanging out with a friend who's very fear-based or whatever, and you, after you've hung out with them, if you haven't made separations, and you suddenly find yourself feeling fear-based, irritated, or angry, you might want to just stop and go, whoa, did I just absorb that energy? And then make separations. A couple ways I like to do it. One way is like invoke Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, please come in and sever those energy cords that do not serve my highest good. Sever that cord. Sever those emotional energy cords that are not for the highest good. Making physical separations in your mind. You can do that. Well, I've got gray hair. They've got blonde hair. I've got brown eyes. They've got blue eyes. I am this and this. But making physical separations also helps to send the energy back and you reclaiming your energy. That was a trick I learned a long time ago. Thank you, Levina. So, anyway, What else? I just wanted to touch base because this could potentially be a challenging, exciting, amazing week. And I would encourage you, a month, a year, whatever, but I would encourage you to make sure you carve out time for yourself, for self-care, for that nice, deep breathing, for being grounded, for touching base with your intuition. Remember, it is so important that you take time out to connect with your spirit team, your divine light team, however you want to term them, but they're here, the celestial beings, the multidimensional. Because what we're attempting to do here is raise our frequency, raise our vibration, so that we are multidimensional. Because you'll know, we still, and again, it's an internal thing, it really is. When you're caught in the worry and the fear and the fear-mongering and all of that, that is the lower vibration 3D. The hopeful, the optimistic, unifying, things are possible, love, compassion, seeing it from a higher perspective, that is a higher consciousness. That is, the 4 to 5D, and then there's a lot of D's after that, I'm sure, that we haven't even begun to think about. But just know that when you get to that place, recognize, oh, I have slipped into that. Consciously shift your vibration higher by coming into a place of gratitude and joy. And for those who, but how am I supposed to feel joyful and happy when there's all this going on in the world? It's okay. None of us ever feel joy 100% of the time. But it is a survival skill right now. And you get caught up in it to find the gratitude, the joy, to lift yourself up. Otherwise, you're going to get stuck in that, and you're not going to do yourself or anybody else any good if you're sinking in the quicksand with the rest of the 3D crowd that are all into againstness and fighting against, and I'm right, they're wrong, and let's start a war and all of that stuff. Get away from that. You deserve better. You are worthy of your own love and joy and of spirit. We don't have to do anything. We don't have to act a certain way. We don't have to dress a certain way, to recite a certain word or a set group of words, or go to a certain set time for a meeting or a gathering or whatever. We don't have to do any of that stuff to be worthy of being loved by the divine, by God, Christ consciousness, Yeshua, whatever word level you want to put to it, to that magnificent energy, because we are born worthy, we are born lovable, we exist, therefore we are love. That is old programming that has been instilled to keep us feeling guilty and sinful and not worthy, so that somebody else has to come in and extend grace to us, to allow us to connect, and never can we get our own information. That's bullpucky. No, that is old programming that needs to be released. Yes, if you have a community that you love, that supports you, that's a whole other thing, yes. But some of this organized stuff is old and ancient and designed to keep the human potential from reaching its full power and potential. We're not in those times anymore. And if you're watching this video, chances are you've already experiencing that for yourself. But again, I'm not saying anything in againstness. I'm just encouraging freedom and sovereignty and connecting with this magnificence that we are, because we're amazing. You are amazing. Okay? Well, let me go grab an oracle card and see if there is some further guidance, because that just kind of came tripping through. I've said it all the time. I never know what's going to come out. I don't pre-plan. This is just, it's organic. It's a stream of consciousness. I set an intention, and I don't remember what I'm saying and what I've said. I have to go back and watch the video to find that out. So anyway, for the highest and greatest good of all concerned, and for entertainment and spiritual purposes, and we know we are divinely protected, let's see who wants to come out and play. Okay, you jumped right out. Let's see, with wisdom of the oracle, what guidance there may be for us at this time. Okay. Remember, these oracle cards, tarot cards, divining rods, pendulums, they are tools. They are simply tools to help connect, to help gain perhaps additional information. I'm laughing because I'm so from Kansas. And I've been working in my garden so much that this just brings me joy. I love this. Okay, no place like home. A little home on the little garden stand. And the words, keep the light on for you. I'm keeping the light on. You keep your light on. Home is within. Home is the internal. Home is what we make of it. Home is what we bring to it. And looking at the light, in Wizard of Oz terms, the storm is around, but there's no place like home. And home is not necessarily that physical structure that we reside in. Home is our heart. Home is our sovereignty, is our being. Home is our loving. And keep the light on, and I love that as the light is coming out of the house, it's a lighthouse. The light is shining the way for others as well. So it's traveling inside, above the storm, above the clouds. How beautiful is that? I really like that. Yeah, so again, Wizard of Oz terms, don't get caught up in the storm that's swirling around. And don't go believing some wizard behind a curtain. You are your own wizard. You are your home. You have the wisdom. You do not need to rely on an outside source to validate you, to bring you information. No, you click those heels together. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Home is where the heart is. Absolutely. Let's see what else there might be. Authenticity, yes. Coming home to yourself, feeling at home, arriving at a place where you just fit, being comfortable in your own skin. That's what we're all working on. And it feels so good. Even if you just have experienced it for a second, it's like, oh, that's it. Oh, how lovely. And we build our muscles to extend the time so that we can feel that way more and more for longer and longer periods of time. The Oracle's message is, home feels safe and secure. It's a comfortable place to rest and create. A place that is known and you can call yours. This card signals that your ability to trust yourself and feel at home in your own skin is beginning to solidify as you claim your dignity and integrity. Aspects of yourself no one can take away from you. You know who you are. You hold your head high, yet with neither pride nor humility. Instead, you stand as the observer, seeing through the eyes of your soul. This puts you in a position of power and strength. Authenticity is your home. You're safe here, in the house of your spirit. Small s, and spirit, capital S. Oh, that's beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. And it is authenticity. The more authentic you are, I don't necessarily know that this is true, but oftentimes when you are being authentically you could piss people off. And the people you piss off are the ones who are struggling with their authenticity. And how dare you be authentic and be comfortable in your skin? Because I'm not, and you're certainly not fitting the mold that I want you to be in. Just know that authenticity is the only way. I would, many moons ago when I was back in California, I think I mentioned this, but I was speaking, doing a lot of speaking engagements, and my company name, or I was The Authentic Journey. It was coming back to yourself, coming home from a place of codependency and addiction, coming home to authenticity. And we're all on this journey. And it is a crucial journey, because only in being authentic can we then decipher when something or someone is not. Because when we're true and authentic, you feel it, you go, not quite right. Plus, remember, authenticity is also coming from this place of compassionate detachment and neutrality, being an observer from a higher perspective, and letting things just play out. So it takes time, but I really encourage you, really embrace your authenticity, really embrace letting your freak flag fly, if that is authentically your freak flag. You know, because we need that. Serendipity. Oh my goodness, this is so cute, so sweet. Serendipity. How? Four-leaf clover, little fairy on the floor, four-leaf. Serendipity is just so light, so. What's the energy? Ascension, ascending upwards. It's carefree. And the green of the growth of the heart chakra. Love that. Let me see what Colette has to say about it before I go any further. Yeah, it's magic. That's what I was thinking, because it's the good luck of the good fortune, good luck, opportunity allied with readiness, awareness of synchronicity, luck and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols, a magical alignment of events. And the oracle's message is you've stepped into alignment with the greater good, where your dreams and the collective dreams resonate in exquisite harmony. Now is the time for luck and preparation to meet and create miracles that you could never have planned all by yourself. Keep in mind that you are a channel for providence right now, as a higher energy uses you as a force on behalf of the whole world. Your fortune becomes everyone's fortune. Everything you bring into being now will leave a wondrous legacy for others in the future. Your service to the world is being supported at this time. Expect the unexpected and smile, for Spirit loves you so very much. Nice. Yeah. When we are resonating in our authenticity, we are then in touch with our gifts, our talents. We're bridges. We're bridges between the old world and the new world. Some of you watching this will live long enough to see and experience the new world. I'm not so sure about me. I just depends on how long. But those of us who are closer to my age or whatever, we truly are the bridge. We've been at this a long time, and it's time to be our authentic selves, rich in the wisdom that we have gathered throughout the years, lifetimes, whatever you want to call it. But 3D, 5D, and here we are, 1 foot over here, 1 foot over there, conduit. We stand here and like arms reach, our light shining as we bring people over here by shining our light. A good number of you are going to be the creators of the physical representation of the new world, with all the amazing technological advancements and the, oh my goodness, when we're actually walking hand in hand with the other beings. That may not be too far away. I understand, it could be like 2027, but where we are all unified, where we are creating the new with the new technology, with the new advancements, with the new communication skills. There's so much to learn. There's so many possibilities. But just know you are important, and you being authentically you and embracing your power, embracing your gifts, that is what is needed to assist with this bridge. We're building that bridge. We've built it, and we're standing right here. And sometimes it's really awkward, and sometimes we get pulled into here. But then we go, ooh, and then we go, oh, yay. And that's what the grounding and clearing out your energy, it allows you to reside longer in the 5D. And again, I guess I could say maybe the bridge is between here and here. So, because it's an internal consciousness thing at this point. I hope this has made some sort of sense. Oh well. I think I'm going to call that a video right now. I'm going to chat with my dear friend Tracy, and I'll be introducing you to Tracy. She has agreed to come on Mindful Musings and share some of her wisdom. I'll let you know when that happens, but it should happen sooner than later. She's a bit shy at first, aren't you, Tracy? But she is a wealth of wisdom and amusement, and we've known each other for decades. She's my California buddy, so I'm looking forward to that. I'll keep you posted on that. It'll be live because I don't know how to do it otherwise. I still need to research more of that, but I know I can do it live stream, and you'll be able to see it that way. Anyway, remember to find the joy. Remember to laugh, love, breathe, be grounded, run energy, find your quiet time, and really embrace your authentic self and allowing spirit to work through you, allowing your divine self to just shine. We've got this. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share so we can grow our community. And I'll chat with you later. All right. Nice big breath, opening up to the possibilities. The possibilities, all is well. Truly, it is. Ignore that external chatter. Ignore that. Come back into the place of all is well in my soul. Because it is. Much love. Namaste.